Happy spring, y'all. You know what comes with spring is a lot of pollen. And the pollen count right now where I live is crazy high. You know, I left South Florida where I was highly allergic to melaleuca. So every time it bloomed, I would feel it. For years, I would get sick. I was probably on antibiotic 3 or 4 times a year because of that stuff. And as I changed my diet, I stopped eating dairy and drank more water and all that kind of stuff. The infection stopped, but I still deal with the issues of allergies. So, you know, a lot of sinus pressure, some drainage, some stuffy nose, all the things that normally come with all of that. So I found a few years ago, I found a video by a chiropractor that I'll go ahead and link below to give him full credit. Dr. Mark, I don't remember his name at the moment, but I'll make sure I link it below. He showed this method of clearing out your sinuses that works. And so I'm going to take off my glasses. I'm going to show you guys how to do it, and you'll be amazed at how quickly this works. So you're cleaning out your lymph nodes, basically. You're getting them moving, and you do that, if you've ever had a lymphatic massage, you do that by light touching and movement around the area of the lymph nodes, and they start to drain that way. You also drain your lymph nodes by movement. So if you're having some issues, then if you get out and you take a brisk walk, sometimes that will help. But for the sinuses specifically, here's what you do. You take your fingers and you go along your collarbone, right along the area above and below and on your collarbone. You do that about 10 times. Then if you remember Nanu Nanu from the 80s, Robin Williams, I love them. You take and you go fingers on one side of behind your ears and then the other fingers in front, and you go all the way down. Again, lightly. You're not trying to stretch your skin. You're not trying to pull in anything. You're just trying to get the lymphatic tissues moving and the glands moving. And you do it all the way down to your collarbone. Then you take your knuckles and you go start at your chin and you go up. This is not the same thing as the face yoga that you see, because I think they're pulling kind of hard on those muscles, and I'm not. I'm just trying to get the lymphatic tissues draining that are right underneath your jawline. Then you tap, I've already got it draining. You tap underneath your eyes, and then you go right above your eyebrow. Now, again, you want to do all of this about 10 times and make sure you're tapping about the same amount of time that you're doing the others. And then you start from the top and you go down. So you go from the inside of your bridge of your nose out around the top of your eyebrows. You tap underneath your eyes, all around the sinus cavities in here. You go under, because all that stuff's draining down. So now you're moving it off of your jaw and out of your upper neck. Then you're going to move it out of your glands around your ears and in your neck, right? And then you're going to move it out of here. And from here, it goes underneath your arms. And again, it moves on out. But you'll find, I promise you guys, you will find that as you start doing this, you're going to start feeling stuff draining down the back of your throat. You're going to have to swallow a few times. It really, really works. I've shared this with friends of mine, and they're like, oh my goodness, this works, Kelli. So happy spring. I hope you guys have a great one, and utilize this if you're having any issues with the allergies. Be well.